Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, we're about to do a 1v1 singles battle against one of my good viewers, PkmonmasterRen. Ren gave me a shiny Arcanine, actually, a shiny 5IV Arcanine today. Very, very, very generous of him, and I very much appreciate it. And so he requested a singles battle with me, so we're gonna go do that now. I very much do like his team. They're just missing held items. If he threw on some citrus berries or something like that, always a good substitute in the meantime while you're grinding out those held items. I know it can take a while, especially with the Battle Mason being relatively difficult. Well, he also has an Arcanine, eh? I do dig his team, I do. Hard to say what his lead will be. So I get to take a risk today. Trevor, what's your favorite Pokemon in the game? That'd be Arcanine the Shock. I do like Arcanine. I'm not doing singles right now. This is just an exception, I guess. It's gonna pay me to take down that Arcanine. I can imagine, sir. Okay, cool. He led with Gliscor. I'm okay with this. I was fearing him leading with some sort of fire type like his Arcanine or Charizard. It would have been bad for my poor old Leona right here. Earthquake shouldn't do very much. I am very, very bulky. I took that pretty well. And a shiny Gliscor, though, looks very, very cool. Oh, no, you're right, Rotharion. This is just an exception. Okay, so I got off the Stealth Rock there, which is good. There's nothing he can do to me. He might try setting up Sword Dances. That's not going to do anything. So I'm just going to Leech Seed if he tries to switch out. And it looks like it's Charizard. So I got to do a little bit of damage, Leech Seed-wise, and a cosmic buttload of damage with Stealth Rock. But, oh no, I missed Leech Seed. Never mind. Hello, Silver Fangia. Oh no, oh, favorite Pokemon game? It's hard to say. I might say like Soul Silver. Black and White were also very, very good, and Emerald as well. I might go as like Soul Silver. I think Soul Silver was my favorite. I mean, they're all so good. I think it's all based on different things, I guess. I have no idea what Charizard set this is. It could be X or Y. It's always a pain in the butt trying to figure that out. But it's definitely a Mega Charizard. I'll switch into Sylveon here to go see what set this is. Hopefully it's Charizard Y. At least that's my hope. Okay, cool. Here's Charizard Y. It's hard to say. Like, I would say that Pokemon Diamond Diamond and Pearl were my favorite games from a difficulty standpoint. Oh my goodness, this thing's shiny too. Shiny Charizard Y looks badass. This guy has such a cool team. The wondering why I switched in Sylveon, even though I can't really touch him, is that my Sylveon's a special wall. But wow, I took that like garbage. I thought I could have soaked that up. I don't really have much for this Charizard, I just need to scout to see what he was. Here comes another Heat Wave. So yeah, I say Diamond and Pearl were my favorites from a sort of difficulty standpoint. It's like, it's just a standalone RPG. I thought they had the best difficulty curve. I got a lot of challenge into playing that game. Whereas like Soul Silver, I think was Soul Silver and Heart Gold were some of my favorite games, just from like a massive nostalgia standpoint. Gold and Silver always been some of my favorite games, and really my favorite generation. I really like the Johto and Kanto region. They had the best post game, really, like Soul Silver did. And then Emerald had the Battle Frontier, which was really, really cool. Holds a special place in my heart. And also Emerald was like the only game to really utilize double battles. I think they've been skimping out on the doubles a bit. Something that they ought to use more. I like doubles a lot. And then Black and White had my favorite plot. Yeah, you get to explore Kanto too, like it's badass. Use Pokemon that you get from Game Shark cheats and online battles. But error, you can only do that if the Pokemon, I guess, are completely legitimate in the sense that it's not that If they're cheated for, it's fine, as long as they don't break any of the game's like rules or something like that. Like you can't catch Arceus in like Route 1 and in the games and whatnot. So as long as it doesn't break those rules, you should be good. Switching Arcanine here to take the Fire type move. This Charizard is absolutely eating my team. I don't have that much to take care of him. So I needed to get him low with Toxic, which means that my Sylveon is basically useless, so that I can revenge kill him with an extreme speed, which is a priority move. Goes first most of the time, yeah. So yeah, I like all the Pokemon games for different reasons. I mean, X and Y has the best graphics, obviously. Alright, this thing's gonna suck. Gliscor. What are we gonna do with you? I really don't have much to deal with this thing now that I think about it. Yeah, tis unfortunate that Gliscor does a big number on my team, that's for sure. I'm gonna switch in the Leona here, my Ferrothorn, because I know I can take the Earthquake extremely well, and I know he's carrying Ice Fang, or at least I'm pretty sure he is, from last game, unless he changed it. I know he's carrying Ice Fang, which means that I can take that as well, because they're both normal effective moves. I am Grass and Steel type. My Physical Wall, I can take these hits like a beast. And he can try setting up all he wants, and then you can just, Leech Seed him and whatnot. I don't think there's really much you can do in this situation. I basically get a force to switch for free. And every time he tries to hit me with Ice Fang, he's going to take my Iron Barb's damage. I don't know if he has much to deal with my Ferrothorn, honestly, even though I have nothing to deal with this Gliscor except for this guy. But Leona can take this pretty well. Ren's got really well. His team's all EV trained and everything, guys, so it's still very scary. Yeah, what X and Y is lacking in an otherwise almost perfect game, I thought it was a little easier than the other games. I don't know why since Black and White they started like toning down the gym leader trainer numbers in the Elite Four. They really toned it down. But the X and Y is like very, very weak post-game, I guess. Still, otherwise, though, amazing. Like, the graphics are stunning. Music, great. The campaign was great, too. The music was really good. Like, I'll tell you, the Pokemon League music, man, it gives me the chills. He's gonna start setting up on me. I wanna know how much damage this Gyro Ball does. Gyro Ball, if you don't know, it's a Steel-type move. I get the same type attack bonus because I'm also Steel-type. So it does extra damage, and it does damage based on the difference between my speed and my opponent. So if I'm much slower than my opponent, it'll do extra damage, which is good. Hello, Origin, welcome back. Yeah, I never finished Black and White 2 either, but I thought Black and White, the first one was really, really good. At least from a plot standpoint, the plot was great. And my favorite thing about Black and White, and I think that makes them so much better as games compared to the other ones, is that the game actually ends with you fighting the evil team, which I think is great. Because I always felt that was the main plot point of the games. Was, oh my god, that Earthquake actually did a ton. You're trying to save the world from the evil team, and it always felt weird to me that you just beat the evil team always like before the 8th gym leader in most of these games, and then it's like, oh, well, they're done, and then it seems like the Pokemon League is suddenly an afterthought. It's like fate of the world. It's much easier to save the world than it is to say beat the Pokemon League. It always kind of weirded me out. But I did like that in Black and White, they throw you a twist. They're like, oh, no, you actually have to fight N. And I was like, oh my goodness. That is badass. This thing gonna roost? Oh, this thing might not even have roost, now that I think about it. I don't know what city's running. Specifically, he just showed me he's got Earthquake, he's got Ice Fang, Pokemon can only learn 4 moves. And he's got Swords Dance, so the other one might be Roost. Either way, he's got me really, really low. I did manage to take that Gliscor out, which is great. Usually the first few... Neil Harris you're definitely very right, that's for sure. So I'm very much looking forward to the next game in the X and Y series. I really, really think it's going to be amazing. I mean, they've shown us the potential of this game engine is just absurd, so I would love to see what they're going to throw at us. going to switch out of here because I cannot stay in to take this Flare Blitz. Fire Tape moves 4 times effective against my Ferrothorn, and even though I'm physically defensive, there's no way I can take it. He accurately predicts my switch, and he goes for a close combat, which sucks. Well, actually, I guess I can take the close combat better than the Flare Blitz, because Flare Blitz, again, Fire type, same type attack bonus, so I can take it a little better, but... he was probably... yeah, he was just predicting the switch into something. He just wanted to be safe. Oh, probably into Arcanine, because Flare Blitz might not kill Arcanine after Intimidate. Either way, I've got him in a sort of funky predicament right now. Oh, he also has a shiny Arcanine. That's badass. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he's got Wild Charge like the same set as me. Yeah. Some people like to mix up the Wild Charge for Crunch. I think Wild Charge is overall a little bit more useful. Wild Charge can catch those pesky water types coming in thinking they can mess with you. Oh, right, he doesn't have a held item. I'm an idiot. I was like, oh, I'll just knock off his Life Orb. He's just running the standard Life Orb set, but he's actually doesn't have a Life Orb. So, I'm not used to playing against people who have no held items. Interesting. Right, and that's what I really liked Rotharion about the Black and White. I thought it was really cool. Like, the ending to Black and White was just badass. Like, when you're going through the Elite Four, and it's like, surprise! And kicked all of their asses, and he's even better than the champion. Like, I like that kind of stuff. That stuff is great. Like, it really felt like I was fighting for something, I guess, in that game. Like, there's something on the line, and it was a battle of ideas, too. Like, it was such a deep game from that standpoint. Such a deep game, whereas the other games, you know, I don't really get much satisfaction from beating the champion. Sure, I'm the best Pokemon trainer ever, but I do pride saving the world a little more. As funny as it is, by the way, that the fact that he got that critical hit means the recoil damage, since he did so much to me, the recoil damage actually killed him. It's pretty funny. Okay, well anyway, yeah, I can keep stalling him with Roost, because all of his damaging moves basically have recoil. All the ones that'll actually hurt me, reasonably. It's a shame he didn't have a Life Orb, or that knockoff would have done a buttload. What's my favorite food? Probably pizza. As funny as that is, me being an American and all, of course it's pizza. Oh god, Hydreigon. Wow, that thing was amazing when it's shiny. Look how cool that thing looks. 10 out of 10. This thing also doesn't have a held item. I have no idea what this thing wants to do, though. This thing can do a million things to me. I think I'm gonna fodder my my Sylveon, unfortunately. I'm gonna switch him in just so he can die. Just so I can see what this thing's gonna do, just to scout. He might go for a Draco Meteor, or he goes for Focus Blast. Okay. I wonder if he's running to substitute 3 attacks. Oh, and I lived that too. Good old Sylveon, he's so good. So good. So he went for a Focus Blast. I wonder what his plan is now. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna Flamethrower me? He's gonna Dark Pulse, okay. I was gonna switch, but I thought it would just be too darn risky. Oh my god, I live! Oh my god, I live! This Sylveon is such a beast. Oh my god, that's gonna kill because it's 4 times effective. This Sylveon is a boss. Wow. Oh, ugliest Pokemon? I gotta say Magic School Bus. Or Magic School Boss. I love your name, by the way. It's probably Mr. Mime, Jinx, or Garbodor. It's one of those 3, but I'm gonna say Mr. Mime. He's like terrifying. Garbodor is also terrifying. Might be Garbodor though. Wow. Oh my god, everything is shiny. Dude, my Sylveon's just doing work. Oh, you're not terrible, Ren, man. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Jibsy95. Rez, do you have any shiny Pokemon? Ignis Stone wants to know. I have a couple, actually. PkmonmasterRen donated a lot to me. Very nice guy. I believe he gave me an Arcanine, Noibat, and Chespin. I think he gave me something else. I'm not entirely sure. He gave me a lot of good stuff. I predicted the grass move, so I went into Godot here, my Scizor. He's Bug Steel. He 4 times resists that. Pokemon's all game of predictions, guys. And, yep. Sceptile's going to go for Focus Blast here. It misses, that's unfortunate. I don't think it really matters, though. Because even if that hit me, I can just straight up one-shot this thing with a Choice Banded U-turn. And that Focus Blast would probably put me at about maybe 40-50% of my max health. But I don't think I'll be sending Scizor out again. And we can end this match on an awesome note by sending out Sona, my star of the show. Fairy Hyper Beam, man, is awesome. Alright, he gave me a Skarmory, right. And that guy is super bro status. Oh god, it's Aegislash. That's unfortunate, actually. I was hoping it'd be someone else. But I didn't take a picture of his team like a noob. Always take a picture of your team, sir. Gypsy wants to know if it's worth buying a DS just for these games. The answer is hell yes. Waiting for Godot. Godot has arrived. Amen, man. No, like, these Pokemon games are so good. Like, most of my friends bought a 3DS just for that purpose. And I would say that the 3DS is not just a Pokemon machine, obviously. I mean, it's got Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies, and it's got A Link Between Worlds, and it's got the Mario Kart 7, like, Super Mario, so fantastic, so you've got options at your disposal, guys. Like, it is such a good system, so worth buying, especially for these games. Like, the Pokemon's so good. Yeah, so I went for the Shadow Ball there, super effective. I know I can live a Shadow Sneak, an unboosted Shadow Sneak, and yeah. GG, well played, Ren. Very fun match to play against you, and always a pleasure to have you around. So yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, man, don't forget to leave me a like, rating, and whatnot. As always, I appreciate the support, and there's more Pokemon content on the way. If you'd like to battle me, a great way to do that is during my live stream, but I also accept battles elsewhere. You might see me ask for them on Facebook or Twitter or something like that at some point. So yeah, GG, Ren. Real pleasure. Yes, Igneous Stone, that is a Sword and Shield Pokemon. Oh yeah, there's also Super Smash Bros. Coming out. How can I forget? I am a fan of Fire Emblem. I think Fire Emblem is very fun. I was never very good at them though, but I got a big spot, a soft spot in my heart for Fire Emblem. Very fun. Alright, Purple Sock, let's do this. Super Mario 3D World, or 3D Land, no, it's 3D Land, was actually so much better than I thought. I thought it would be kind of bad, honestly. Like, it sounded gimmicky as balls to me, and it turned out to kick ass. I had a lot of fun. Want to battle me, Phantom Kev? We'll see. I probably have to do a